The biggest shocker of rivalry weekend, it was the Angels going into Dodger Stadium, sweeping the Dodgers. It's the first sweep of the Dodgers by the Angels at Dodger Stadium since 2010.
J.T. Ginn coming off the IL. He was placed on the IL on the 27th of April, so he'll be making his fourth start of the season. His last start was against Texas back on the 24th. So Ginn is healthy, ready to go, coming off the IL as Ginn has. I think it's easy when you first get into it to try to do too much too early. He's got to just kind of pace himself. Here is Nolan Shonowell, the first baseman.
As he lifts one out to right center field. This is deep. Butler won't even track it. It is long gone onto the berm as Nolan Shonowell rips a homer, and the Angels pick up right where they left off in Los Angeles.
Scoring early on a Shonowell shot. Third home run of the year. That's 103 off the bat for Shonowell. Crushed that one. He's hitting fastballs well, got a fastball, and he's crushed it out, giving the Halos an early lead here in Sacramento.
The good news for the Halos is this game is happening away from Angel Stadium. What does that mean? Well, Soriano has been an absolute dynamo on the road. An ERA under 2, 5 road starts this season for the right-hander.
So Lawrence Butler leading off, and 4 hits on the road trip, 3 of them being doubles. And now he'll ground it the other way and down the line for a hit. Butler hustling around first. He'll pull into second base, and a very heads-up leadoff double for Butler starts off the offense for the green and gold in the bottom of the first.
So the A's have loaded the bases with nobody out, and Rooker, the hitter, Brent, 238 on the year, 10 homers and 22 driven in, 1 for his last 18.
But this is a guy that definitely get a ground ball double play turn behind.
And there's the chance with a bouncer to second base. Flip to Neto for 1, over to first, 2. There's the double play. The Angels sacrifice the run to get 2 outs as it ties the game, but 2 big outs for Soriano.
So no RBI for Rooker. Wilson moves up to third base. Butler scores, and we have an even game at 1 apiece. Now a slow rolling ground ball. Charging is Moncada. The throw to first, and Langoliers beats it out. That was trouble off the bat. Wilson came in to score, and Langoliers' speed did the rest of the work. 2-1 A's.
A couple weak hit ground balls and results in 2 runs, although a walk and hit by pitch set the stage.
Butler's double, 79 off the bat. Actually, Langoliers' ball was hit harder than Butler's.
Leadoff single. So Neto is on, and the next batter up will be Nolan Shonowell, who hit his first home run in over a month in the first inning. A solo shot, his 3rd of the year.
It's 3-2. Neto is running, and Shonowell rips another one to right field. Butler's going back for it. It's over his head, and it's off the wall. Extra bases for Shonowell on his way to second. A good throw, and he's safe. 2 rockets from Shonowell, 1 over the wall and 1 off it.
Just gets that hand in there before the tag was applied.
Now big scoring chance. 2nd and 3rd, no outs. Moncada's the batter. A's have their infield back, so they will give up a run for an out here. Angels want to see Moncada pull the ball, and at the very least score the run and move the other runner to third. Here's a bouncing ball to the right side, so Moncada with a very productive out. Ties the game, moves Neto home, and Shonowell to third.
Now that is a really good at-bat by Moncada.
Taylor Ward will have a chance to give the Angels the lead. 6 home runs in the last 12 games, a dozen now on the season. And Ward hammers it to left. This one's headed to the clubhouse. It's a long way out for Taylor Ward. It's another homer, his 7th in his last 13 games.
He's been jumping all over mistakes by pitchers, and this is a slider, and it just spins in the middle of the plate. Taylor Ward, 423 feet, 107.5 off the bat.
13 home runs for Taylor Ward, and only Aaron Judge and Cal Raleigh have more in the entire American League. So that loads him up. It's the 3rd walk issued by Soriano, who only has about a 50% strike rate tonight.
So bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom 3rd, the A's down 2 with Langoliers, who had an infield single his last time up, has started really seeing the ball well over the last couple of weeks.
Bases loaded with 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Langolier. Swing and a miss, got him on the breaking ball. It wasn't the slider that time, the knuckle curve, but just as effective.
Yeah, he threw 2 knuckle curves, a slider in that sequence, and a sinker. Mixed it up. Got him a chase because that slider before, 91-mile-an-hour slider, was still going to be a strike even though he swung at it. This time he expanded zone. So a lot of work to do against this good young hitter.
It's Nick Kurtz at the plate with 2 outs and the base is full. Kurtz bounced out his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Got him with the curve.
He curbed their enthusiasm.
So, boy, what a job there by Soriano as he was able to pitch out of that bases-loaded jam. So Neto is out number one here in the fifth inning, and Shotwell, who's had a double and a homer, he'll be the next batter.
And he rips this ball to the right field corner. It's another extra base hit for Nolan Shotwell.
I needed that to kick away so he get a triple.
He's at a homer and now 2 doubles. That's 8 total bases in 3 at-bats tonight.
He is showing a wow tonight.
Times 3.
Here is Moncada, who is 0 for 1. He hit with a pitch in the first, bounced out to Urias.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Langoliers will lie the runner at second. Throw over to first. Strikeout, then a 2-3 putout on your scorebook.
Here's Taylor Ward with a chance to do more damage, and he certainly did his last time up when he crushed another home run.
Swung on and missed. He got him on the slider. So Spence with back-to-back strikeouts on Moncada and Ward, the numbers 3 and 4 hitters.
And Soderstrom will stop at second base with a 2-out opposite field double, setting up Brent Rooker, who would be the tying run coming up to the plate.
Rooker, who had a walk and a double play tonight. 2-2, and that's dropped into left field for a hit. Rounding third is Soderstrom. Ward won't make a play at the plate, and Rooker brings the game a little closer. It's 4-3 Angels now.
You factor in the strength of Brent Rooker, able to just fight this pitch off. 92. It's a little split. Doesn't quite have the velocity to get all the way in on Brent Rooker. And that's the difference. Rookie able to just settle it up right in front of Ward. Fantastic job of hitting.
You think about the walks, DB. 4 walks issued by Soriano in this game so far. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Urshela at the plate in a 1-run game.
And the 0-2 pitch. This is popped in the air down the right side in foul ground. Making the catch on that one is Shotwell. So that's a big out right there. A foul pop caught by the Angels first baseman, and now Lawrence Butler, who's been on base 2 of the 3 times he's batted. He'll be the next hitter with 2 outs.
3-2 coming to Butler. Little tapper in front of home plate. Ohapi has a play at first. Inning over.
What a sinker right there. Nice play by Ohapi again.
Soriano holds the lead. Zephyr John said it was an educational week for him, facing all the top hitters of the Padres and the Dodgers. And whether he's ready or not, he is the number 2 reliever really in this bullpen right now behind Kenley Jansen. And now he has hit Wilson with a pitch.
This is where you have to take advantage, Chris. We were kind of highlighting, some of the struggles over this bullpen here.
Ground ball to Rengifo. Goes to second for 1. Neto to first. It's in time. A double play.
Now that's all on Zach Neto. That throw, his arm strength, an amazing throw on that one. Quick transfer by Rengifo, but so much on the throw. My Neto gets it by a stride.
There's a Rooker walks for the 2nd time tonight. There's that tying run at first base. And that'll bring up the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
There's a liner to right, hit pretty well, but Adele is there in front of the track, and that ends the inning. Angels are walking the tightrope tonight. They still have the lead.
So Kenley Jansen will take over here for the Angels, and he will face the pinch hitter Seth Brown.
And a fly ball to right, hit pretty deep. Adele's all the way back. He's at the wall. He's got it.
It stayed in the ballpark. Adele had about a foot to spare.
Big 2-out single for Jacob, and he represents the tying run. Schumann's going to run for Wilson.
Schumann's breaking for second. Throw down to second, and Schumann dives in safely.
And now a base hit to tie it up.
Angels have played with a narrow lead most of the night, right on the edge all night. Now with 2 outs in the ninth, the tying runs at second base. Jansen's ahead, 1-2 on Soderstrom. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Say goodnight to the A's. The Angels win streak is at 4, and the pitching got it done tonight.